This is a quick introduction to Skylight Analytics and the power of metadata. Previously, we showed you how to use Skylight Analytics to get customer visibility. We showed things like a circuit summary broken down by circuit ID, city, other identifying information on a map showing geographic coordinates. Well, how did we get there? How did we get from the raw data to understanding city, circuit, or geography? The answer is the power of metadata. In Skylight Analytics, we may have raw information that is stored, performance data. This could be something like a TWAMP or Y1731 from Exceeding equipment, or it could be router statistics from a Cisco router. And you can configure when you ingest the data, what data you want to keep. So for example, here you might see, we have some TWAMP and some flow meter and some Cisco telemetry data that's ingested into this system. So when we do this though, the other challenge is that you want more than that. You want to understand more than just the Y1731 test or the router port or the statistics are sent against. You want to understand how those pieces of data relate to each other and how you can group them up by something more meaningful, like a circuit or a customer. And so the way this works is with metadata. So, for example, we might look at a specific test that we're running. So let's go look and see if we can find specific tests. I know which one I'm looking for. I'm just going to pull it up. So this is an example of an Exceeding TWAMP test. And you can see here we have the raw data that we're collecting, delay and delay variation and jitter and packet loss and so on. So this is the raw information that's being collected from the network. For example, for a specific TWAMP test. This would be the same for data collected from a Cisco router or so on and so forth. Now you'll notice here that the other thing that we've done to this specific test, so we're collecting data, in this case every minute, from this TWAMP test, but we can also look at the metadata that we've attached to it. And you can see here that we've attached some geographic, latitude and longitude, as well as a host of other pieces of metadata around the types of equipment being used, source and destination city, customer identifying information, so on and so forth. Basically, sky's the limit here. You can use your imagination and come up with whatever metadata that makes sense for your network, your customers, and the way you want to slice and dice data in the system. Then you can attach this metadata automatically, and you can use automation via our open RESTful APIs to attach this metadata to any data that you collect. So whether this is Exceeding data or data from third parties, you can attach whatever metadata you like to that. Then you can use that metadata filter. So again, back for example here, right? We use that metadata to do a group by circuit ID, target city, and OCN. Or we use that metadata to the latitude and longitude to graph on a heat map. You can use this to filter at any time. So say, for example, I want to filter this entire dashboard by piece of metadata. I can say, okay, I want to look at customer only Bank of Montreal. And so I can apply that filter, and now customer Bank of Montreal, and you'll see the circuits and so on filter down to just the circuits for the Bank of Montreal, for example. So metadata can be used to group, metadata can be used to filter, metadata can be used to plot in a map, and you can use whatever metadata you would like. You can use region, you can make up whatever combinations make sense for your business, and use that information to powerfully filter, sort, search, aggregate, group by, and look at the data in a way that makes sense to your business, not just the raw data that you collect from the network.